Hello, my creative friend, Olga Savi here, and welcome to new fluid art creation process. Okay, so it's this time of the year again, my favorite time of the year, when I'm just ready to immerse myself into beautiful fall foliage colors. Isn't it gorgeous to see how the trees transform? And this is what today's painting is gonna be inspired by. And I'm up for a bit of a challenge. So a couple years back, I created a fall foliage dancing tree, and it's still to date one of my favorite paintings. And today I want to challenge myself to recreate this piece in larger scale, because that painting, I think it was 16 by 20, so it was pretty small. Small, but good. But today I have bigger, much bigger canvas, and I don't want to recreate it exactly one-to-one. I want to change composition a little bit, change the layout. This is good, nice and airy. More playful, more wispy. I usually don't like to recreate things exactly the same way because I want every piece to be unique. Well, they're gonna be unique anyway with fluid art, right? So this is gonna be today's painting, the dancing fall foliage tree. And without further ado, let's see how it's going to turn out. So let's get started. Winds of change. Secret message for this painting, of course, in the theme of fall and this beautiful transformation. And I'm gonna start by working on a sky part, and I want to give myself approximate horizon line. That doesn't need to be sharp, but this is approximate guidance for me to see where the sky should end. And this first bucket of paint here I have is a sky blue, so basically very light blue color. If you ever wonder how much paint you need to cover your size of the canvas, you're welcome to check out my acrylic pouring calculator. It's available at sobiartacademy.com. I will leave a link for you in the description. Don't worry, it's not going to be a solid color sky. I will add some clouds, but I want to kind of give myself a bit more base first. Okay, so next here I have white. I'm gonna blow it out with my base to create beautiful clouds in the sky. This one here is light rose. That's what I did last time for my sky, to give a little bit of this pinkish tint, and it worked amazing. And I'm not too worried about this part of the sky because it's gonna be sort of behind the tree. This is where I'm gonna be positioning it this time, but still. I want to make sure it's all working well. I think another color that I'm gonna add at this time, it's the same color, sky blue, but it has a little bit more blue. So it's just a dash darker, like a little bit, not a whole lot. Okay, let's do the blowout. I really like the movement already in the sky. And even though most of it is going to be covered, but not all of it. And it's going to create beautiful backdrop for a super vibrant tree. And this is why, and this is another reason to use much softer colors, because the tree is going to be bright. I have quite a few colors ready. But before getting to tree, I want to tilt this and just create a little bit more wispiness to my white. And I think after doing a blowout, when you do the tilting, this is the effect that you get. And I very, very much like it. I really like this part. This part does not look like cloud much, but it's okay because this is exactly where my trunk is gonna be and it's gonna be fully covered. This is beautiful. This is gonna be visible and this is beautiful. Not sure about that corner. Okay, I think I'm gonna stop for now. I will take care of my sides later to make sure they're all nicely covered. Right now, I don't really want to do that. And let's work on that ground. So a little bit of blue got into here. I think it's okay. Just work it in. And this line is not gonna be perfectly straight like right now, but it's a good guideline for me. So for my ground, I wanna have some green. And last time I only did greens from dark to light. This time I wanna also add some browns. I think it will be more like a, you know, fall vibe ground. And it's gonna have some browns and maybe even a little bit of reds, but the reds I think I'll add last. Okay, so that green was a mix of sap green and yellow. This is Phthalo Blue Light. This is just Phthalo Green, and the previous one was Phthalo Green Light. I'm sorry, Phthalo Green Light, and this is just Phthalo Green. Now some browns. So this is just a mix of black and orange. This is a mix of black and red. I think I want to also add a pop of yellow here, but it will not stay as bright. It will be worked in. Maybe white, I don't know, let's see. A little bit of white would be nice too, closer to the top. And I'm gonna do some swiping. I really want those colors to blend in and overmix. I'm not after any solid lines here. Yeah, see, as they blend in, as green blends with brown, gives me more muted, sort of earthy color. Maybe this is too much brown, too much dark. Maybe just a drop of white, just a little bit. Okay, I think this is looking good now. I created a bit of a hill because I want my tree to be on a hill. And I like how it sort of blends from dark to light closer to the horizon line. So this is perfect. So next, this is where it's getting important. Well, all of it is important, but this is where it's the most vibrant part of this painting is gonna be the fall foliage. And I want my tree trunk to be maybe here like this, yeah, something like this. Okay, I'm gonna start slowly adding in those colors for the fall foliage. So the first one here is Phthalo Green. And yes, the fall foliage will take most of this piece. And again, I want to create a windy appearance. And this time the wind's going to be blowing this way. So first one was Phthalo Green. This is Phthalo Green Light. So far I'm using the same colors as I used in my ground. A little bit of this mix of sap green and yellow. So it's like spring green kind of color. Very bright. And we are getting into the fall foliage gradient. So we're gonna transition into yellow from green. And of course, the next we have orange. This one is cadmium orange. This one here is carmine red, only at the tips. I don't want to have a lot of it. So it's much deeper and darker color. Looking good so far, I like it. And to top it up, I want to add copper. Especially closer to the tips again, but I think throughout the green, you know, it will be nice as well. And I'm not adding it in lines, more like sprinkling it, because I want to have those pops of shining color all throughout. Looking good, looking good. Am I ready to get started? I think I am. I can always add more color if I'm gonna feel like it, but for now I think this is plenty. And I'm gonna give it a quick torch before I get started. Let's get to it. This is good, nice and airy as we're starting out. And by the way, if you struggle for consistency for your blowouts, and not just for blowouts, for other techniques as well, I have created a cheat sheet and consistency masterclass where I address all of your questions regarding consistency, like what consistency works best for which techniques, how to test consistencies, what's the difference, and so on and so forth. It's a big masterclass and you can get it on my website. I will include the link for it as well below this video. Check it out. If consistency is your question, it's a must watch for you. See, oh, I love these cells. Of course, all the colors are mixed with my recipe. Maybe this is a little bit too light. Oh, beautiful. I see what's happening here. So I love all the transitions so far, but I think I need more of the darker green closer to the core. And it works really amazingly as it goes on top of other colors, creating these amazing transitions. Again, same, a bit more. Didn't want to cover up this part as much because I really like it, but it kind of looks weird uncovered. So yeah, I might add a little bit of blowout here as well. I want to do this part again. I really love all the selection that I get here. Looking just perfect. I think I want to have this part coming sort of off the canvas. I'm certainly getting there. There are quite a few areas that I want to change a little bit inside. But before doing that, I think I want to add the trunk, and it will help me better visualize the composition for the tree, for the foliage. Okay, let's get to the trunk. So I'm gonna use one of the browns. Actually, I'm gonna use both browns that I used for the ground. So first I'm gonna use a darker one. And I wanna give a little bit of tilt to this trunk. And it's gonna be a much bigger trunk at this time. Working with a much bigger tree. And a little bit of lighter brown. So the first one was that black mixed with red, and this one is black mixed with orange. You can see the difference. Last time I used just one brown color, but I think having two gives it more dimension. I do want this brown to blend a little bit more into my ground. Yeah, so we are getting some roots. Okay, now this tree start looking more solid with these powerful roots merging into the ground. Yeah, I can't honestly continue working on it the whole much longer because this started drying and I need to work on details. So I think I'm gonna maybe do a couple more swipes and just let it be, at least for now. I like it for this particular painting when these blowouts, they're less uniform. It looks a little bit more like a tree, and it just gives it more playful vibe, and this is what I'm after here. Okay, this is definitely much more like it. More playful, more wispy. Now, let's proceed to branches. So now I want to do finger swipe using the brown color. I think I'm gonna go for darker one. I might actually use both, I don't know. And I want to try going from trunk out. Don't necessarily want to bring it always all the way to the trunk. Just, you know, it's abstract branches, so they don't need to be perfect. With branches, it's really coming together. I start loving it even more. You know what? I think it's looking really good. I really like with branches, it's really just, it has life now. I don't know, it just really works amazing after I edit all these lines. But the painting is not complete yet, so hold on. I want to add some flyaway leaves. I don't have like a whole lot of negative space left, but just some. I should make similar painting, but like way longer canvas, I think, and really create this tree that's curving into the wind, and a lot of these leave a lot of room for leaves. I think it will work very, it will work very nice. What do you think? Would you like to see such a painting? Well, I love it very much, but I'm eager to add some details once it's dry. So right now I'm gonna go ahead and quickly touch up some of the sides, and after that I will see you in a second once this whole beauty of foliage colors is dry. So let's get to it. The painting has dried so good. I am beyond happy with it. It's even more vibrant and there's a little bit more contrast. So now I want to work on details. And of course, first and foremost would be the branches. Some of them I overworked a little bit. For example, here I want to extend this line. I also want to enhance this movement that I have created with the blowing. So I will be enhancing the branches going towards that way, but of course I will also need to work with existing shapes and lines so that everything is in balance. Of course I'm using the same exact color, this dark brown that I used before. It's not enough to just add additional lines. It's very important to blend it in with the existing design so that your embellishments look cohesive to the rest of your painting. Okay, I need to let my branches dry. And in the meantime, I want to enhance this part a little bit. It became just a touch too transparent. I want to add a bit more red in it. One of the most important tips for the touch-up is to not create uniform thickness lines. You see, I'm making lines that it is in some parts and make them thicker, in some thinner. This way it looks more organic and blends better with the rest of your beautiful fluid art design. I want to enhance this section with a little bit more of the darker green. I think this section became just a dash too muted, too overblended, I mean, and I want to enhance this shadow part. I think this section here is just a little too much white. It kind of doesn't really work with the rest of my blue sky. And while I'm at it, there are a couple sections that I need to correct here on the sides. I love it when these sides, for the most part, extend the design that's on the front of the canvas. This one I will need to work a little more on, so I'm gonna do blue first and then a couple other colors to extend these greens and yellows towards the sides. Same here. While we edit, I'm gonna correct this bottom part as well. I think I'm gonna do it mostly just dark brown. Okay, and now a little bit of green, dark green on top will finish it up perfectly. Oh, it's coming together so good. I am in love. And there you have it. This piece has been such a fun journey from start to finish. And you notice that my process doesn't just stop at pouring techniques. It's all about adding those details and touches that truly bring the painting to life. I can say that I am really proud of how this beautiful tree turned out, especially with all those vibrant fall colors and copper accents and the windy flow. It's very dynamic painting. But as you saw, it is also very important to balance out those bright colors with more shadowy parts and the more shadowy areas in the foliage, a darker tree trunk, and I also did a more dark, deeper tone for the ground. And these elements, these darker elements, help to give the piece more depth and really anchor everything and provide that sense of harmony while still letting the vibrant colors shine. Well, I hope you found some inspiration along the way with my process today. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps and supports my channel and allows me to keep creating more content just like this one. And if you're struggling with your fluid paint consistency for your Dutch pours or any other fluid art techniques, don't forget to check out my new free consistency cheat sheet. It is super helpful and the link will be in the description below. As always, I would love to hear your thoughts. What do you think about my outcome, about my artwork today? Thank you so much for joining me today and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye!